Hi, my name is Kylie. The title of my research project is Embracing Daylight with Social Distance. This is the abstract of the project. Daylighting, one of the most valued elements of the living environment, has a great impact on humans' physical and psychological health in both positive and negative ways. The excessive daylighting, which also known as unhealthy lighting, is now a worldwide rising issue in this fast developing era after many years of struggles in the lack of daylight. We humans are impressionable through perception. During the quarantine days, our bond with the living condition has become much stronger, as we are staying inside much longer than before. At the same time, the unsatisfactory on living environment also rises as we may start noticing the shortcomings in the space we didn't notice before. Daylighting would be the biggest concern we may find, as we normally spend our mornings and afternoons at school or work. Everyone should have a better understanding of the lighting in their living conditions. So 1.5 meters is the safe distance between people. What about daylight? This research project questioning the public's understanding of the relationship between the sun and humans by exploring humans' perceptions and reactions under daylight. The project aims to improve daylighting experience by social distancing the sun and raise the attention of people to the daylighting of their space. Observations and experiments were made through different methods and materials to test out different possibilities on create the social distance towards daylight, fulfilling vision, comfortable and healthy environment. What I mean public understanding is explained by the quote from Steve Rasmussen. To most people, a good light means only too much light. If we do not see a thing well enough, we simply demand more light. And very often we find that it does not help, because the quantity of light is not really as important as its quality. As I have mentioned before, we are at a fast developing era which sometimes quantity overrides quality. I have did some research on the traditional housing, analyzed and diagrammed, see what is missing in the present housing. When glass and air conditioner have not been invented, how the predecessors keep their place cool and bright? There are mainly three elements: a corridor outside, a long roof which covers upper half of the wall, and patterned frame. Therefore, sunlight and heat have to be filtered through these three layers to get into the house. For exploration, I have first did the observations on human reactions. What is considered as a safe place under the sun? Your body and mind will let you know. We all are passive instinctively keeping a distance to the sun, and the distance itself can be anything. People are all staying under the canopy in these photos. Our body can also be the distance. The ladies here are using their breath at the distance to the sun. Robert Iron has said, the feelings is not just a response, it's an action. We feel the heat, the dazzle, we turn away from it. For people inside, their curtain usage is recorded through a time-lapse video. I would say the curtain is an adjustable distance for people inside. As the building in the video is facing southeast where direct sunlight does not go through, the usage is lower than expected. All of the explorations on distance are done at the site, which is my home. I've tested on the intensity of distance, the dimension of distance, which I turned my back to look at the projected window instead of the real window. What items in daily life, like the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the bottle we have used, can become a distance to protect us from the desert. I peeled the radish and put the peeled skin on my skin. The idea that you as perceived become a producer is the key issue here. You project your feeling onto your surroundings. This is how you relate to them. I perceive the light and heat, and I react to it with my idea. Putting things on the window, this is how I relate to space, and the space also relates to me. This is bilateral. I have made up a measurement using jackets to calculate the distance to the sun. I can control the light amount by this post-it panel. When I need light, I tear off the post-it. Here are some prototypes of the designs. The first design is a solid panel covering the windows above eye level when sitting. By the light goes through the hole, people inside could still notice the sun movement without looking out the window. The second design is a panel with adjustable louver, which the amount and direction of light can be controlled, and a row of high windows providing light for the back of the room. The third design is made by elastic. There are two hooks on the sides which hold the elastic. The design allows people to make the ideal shape and have fun with light and the space. To produce the better result of the final outcome, the site would be my own place. The unit facing northwest at 105 Clarendon Street, South Bank. And the situation setting would be the current situation. Quarantine days. Staying at home for almost 24/7. As the intention of the project is to also raise people's attention on the lighting of their living conditions. The audience is actually not limited to a specific group of people, but all the people facing the same problem as I am. Here are some case studies. So I mainly got my ideas from Oliver Eliasson. And the design approach. In the next stage, I will be gathering all my explorations to push the concept of social distancing forward. I have did the social distancing part in the first semester, and it's time to also explore through the embracing part. I will be also analyzing my daily routes at home and the curtain usage. That's all for my project at this stage. Thank you.